Plaintiff Dejanay Smith dated the defendant, but she claims he was physically abusive, and he once punched her when she was pregnant with their son. Dejanay is suing for alone and emotional distress, and she petitioned the court for a DNA test because the defendant denies paternity of their son. Defendant Benjamin Booker says Dejanay is violent, and she not only assaulted him, but she also assaulted his mother. Benjamin claims Dejanay defamed him on social media by claiming he was gay, so he's countersuing for emotional distress and car damages.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
Okay, I met Mr. Booker in April of 2016. I had just lost my dad. He had just got out of jail, so we kind of comfort each other. I ended up pregnant with our first child right away. She passed away in October of 2016.
What baby?
After that,
What baby?
he became abusive.
What does he mean? He's saying what baby? What do you think he's talking
Because
about?
I didn't let
seen a
him
baby.
come see the baby.
Never saw a
Because
baby.
when I called him to tell him that I had the baby,
There was no baby.
he told me to
There was no baby.
call the ambulance. I'm drunk.
All right.
So
There was no baby.
I heard you, sir. That's enough. Go ahead.
I got pregnant again with our son that we have now, who was 11 months, Judge. April of 2017, I had complications. I needed to go to the hospital. I was driving. Mr. Booker was insecure. He punched me in my face trying to get my phone while I was driving. I pulled over. I called the police.
After you hit me?
He took my keys out of the ignition, and he was arrested. I have the police report right here. He sat in county for 2 weeks till I dropped the charges. I had our son in August of 2017. He was there through the whole pregnancy. He was there when our son was born. In January of 2018, Your Honor, driving back down his mother's driveway where he threw a rock at my window and bust my passenger door.
Because you cursed me
I
out.
then drove up the driveway, knocking on the door. His mother let him beat me up in
You
front of
pushed
her.
my mother down.
And here's the
Let
picture.
me see it, please. I'm gonna let him talk, sir. What do you want to say?
Your Honor, the day that she's talking about right now, she's texting me, talking crazy to me on the phone. I come to the house. I come in. She say, watch the baby, B, and close the door and walk out the door. And I'm like, what? So I went back outside. She pulled out very fast. When she pulled out the driveway real fast, I was so mad I picked up a rock and threw it at her. Now, she done broke my windows before. She did a lot of vandalism to my house, so that's why I had did that. So then she came back, banging on the door, about to break the door down. My mother comes to the door. She pushes my mother out of the way. When she pushes my mother out of the way, I reacted. She knocked my mother down. My mother's right here.
What happened in the car earlier, the other incident where you were locked up for 2 weeks
She hit me.
while driving?
While she was driving, she hit me.
What'd she do?
Yeah. No, she...
With my phone in my hand, okay.
That's what you say. That's your claim. That's why you spent 2 weeks in there. If you told them that story.
She's very... She has big
you ever did
hands.
a bit before? You
She
ever
got
go to
big
prison?
hands.
You ever go to prison?
She got big hands.
Yes.
She
Yeah,
did.
Yeah, I see why. If he coming with that type of story to a judge, they won't even give him a chance to finish.
He's a
They
six-time
lock you
convicted
up in the
felon.
mid-sentence if you told him some stuff like that. All right, so go ahead. She did that, and then what happened?
I got out of the car to get away from her. I always get out of the car because she's very violent.
She always hits you, you say?
Yeah, she always hit me.
Give me some incidents, because she has given me two.
I got an incident where we were in the car. We had an argument. So I jumped out the car because she'll be violent. She'll hit me and then she'll call the police and have me locked up.
It's the same one or a different one?
No, this is different.
Another car fight.
Yes.
Who's driving this time?
Me.
She
She
was
doesn't have
driving.
license. They're revoked.
She was
Go
driving.
ahead. She punched you again?
Yes.
While driving?
Yes.
Is that the only time she punches you?
That's when she get mad.
Well, then don't get in the car with her anymore.
He called the police.
Ma'am, what are you suing for? Let's get to the loan.
I'm
and
suing for emotional distress because he left in April. He put some inappropriate pictures of me in a hotel on Facebook. The reason why we was in the hotel is because his mother water was off for 8 months.
Sir, did you post inappropriate activities of her?
Yes, and I have a police report for that. I posted inappropriate stuff about because she put my whole social security number on Facebook, and then she's on there talking about I'm gay, which is not true. I'm all type of these things. She's just saying bitter stuff on live on Facebook, talking about me. So after a while,
You have that?
we have.
She showed me hers.
We have, Your Honor, we have been going through this for a lot.
I'm not gonna deny, Your
Where's your
Honor.
social security number?
I got a police report
Let
for
me
that.
read it off. I know we got a couple car crackers in here. I'm gonna read it off. We in Chicago too, the capital of car cracking, and it right here. Let's prove your case. Give me that social security. Give it to me. And the date of birth. We gonna all have some credit cards around here. And you made the gay reference to him, ma'am?
I got the text messages. I just let people know. The text messages.
This is what she put on Facebook about me.
All right, so you have invaded her privacy and hurt her reputation by publishing private facts. And secondly, you have defamed him, alleging he's gay and he's offended by it. And it's not true, and you did it to hurt his reputation, he says, and he believes it did hurt his reputation. What do you have there you're trying to do?
I loaned him $1,500. Here's the text message on March
Let's see it, please.
17th. I withdrew it because Benny has 6 kids. I got tired of him complaining about he can't take care of his kids, he can't get a job.
Stop lying.
So I decided to loan him the
He was a
money
liar.
because
Let her finish, sir. Go ahead, ma'am.
I felt bad for his kids. I told him I needed my money back April 18th. He has failed to pay for it. My god sister right here is a witness. She went with me to drop off the money to him.
You want her to speak
Yes,
or not?
absolutely.
State your name.
Candace?
What do you want to tell us today?
I don't even know her.
Be quiet. Go ahead. Go ahead, ma'am.
Okay. I'm just a witness for my god sister right here. Just witnessed her giving him the money, what have you, taking her to the bank to go get it for him.
Okay. So you have 6 kids. Are you paying your child support on those 6 or caring for them in the house or something?
When I
You
can.
meeting your financial responsibilities?
Yes.
Okay. And for him to borrow money to meet him is admirable. If he borrowed money, as you say, to support his kids, my hat's off to him for that.
I never borrowed anything from her.
Yes, you did. You got some money from this woman. I'm looking at it.
I got some
You
money,
tell
but I
me
never
about it.
borrowed it.
You tell
She
me what
gave it to
happened
me.
then.
She gave it to me. Your Honor, she gave me.
So
Your Honor, she gave me the money.
I got you. You look like you deserve gifts from a woman.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
agree. All right. So there you go. Well, maybe I should take a poll. How many women in here believe he deserves gifts from them? Not one.
0.
Not one. 0. All right. So the DNA,
Your
why
Honor.
did you need a DNA test? We have the results.
Okay, so he was there from when the baby was born. He was there from when I was pregnant. We get to child support court and he's behind. He says to the judge he wants a DNA test. The judge said, you signed the voluntary acknowledge of paternity, sir.
After you
You're
tricked
not
me into
getting one
signing it.
here. He's behind on his child support.
Tricked me
Here's
into
the printout
See
for
it,
that.
please.
He's getting ready to go to jail on the 10th.
You just want to see me in jail, I know.
You need to take care of your kids.
Take care of your kids.
I do.
Sir, what do you say regarding the child and the DNA test she's requesting?
Your Honor, I go through her phone and she had this so-called best friend who's a male, who she talks to all the time, tells all my business to, who she tell everybody my business, but that's neither here nor there. So I'm going through the phone, she said, and she texted somebody and said, oh, my baby father just died. Her best friend had got killed like a couple months before that. She said, my baby father just died. I'm like, what? And I got a picture of him. He looks just like my son. He looks just
See it,
like him.
please. And when you mention it to her, what has she said?
Oh, I was just saying that to somebody just to say something. I'm like,
Ma'am, did
what?
you ever say that?
No, I have not.
She's
Your
lying.
Honor, I would never just throw a baby on him. He doesn't have anything for me to throw a baby on him. If my deceased friend was the father, I'd be getting a $752
Your Honor,
check a month. Why would
She tricked
I?
me and said she had ovarian cancer, and if I got her pregnant, that the tumor would get smaller. She tricked me into getting pregnant.
I tricked you to make a baby. Ugh. Here's our son. Here, I got more pictures.
Let's see it. Nah, this baby look more like you if I
Right.
had to guess.
I'm not denying the baby don't look like me. I just had the baby yesterday.
All right, but you just want to know since she was playing games.
Exactly.
All right. And the counterclaim, what car damages are you suing her for?
Okay, so earlier that day, I'm getting text messages from her. She's saying, she always says my baby is sick or something wrong just to get some attention from me. She texts me from Google numbers, all type of stuff. So I'm getting the text. I'm not even answering because I know she's lying. I'm riding down the street. Next thing I know, she gets behind me. I'm like, how is she in the hospital with my baby? She got behind me. So I just kept driving. I get to the store. When I walked off, she picks up a rock and scratches my car. So I ran over there and I hit her in the face. She said, oh, I'm finna call the police. I said, go ahead. And I sat there. The police came. We both had to sign a refusal because she scratched my car. I got the pictures of the car scratch.
Sir, it is not a legal defense to hit a woman in the face.
Right.
Because
that's why I had a domestic.
Scratch your car. So, ma'am, how did you damage his car?
No. My cousin was there for that incident.
She always there. She everywhere. She too many places at one time.
That car.
I'm sending y'all right back to Maywood with this mess. I'm gonna give you your $1,500 loan because I believe it. I believed I was a loan. And in fact, you gave me text messages indicating that it was a loan. Were you going to have my $1,500, defendant? I'll have it.
Those are phony, sir. She does fake Google messages.
$1,500 for you. That's it. No emotional distress. Only person needs to get that today is me. Get the DNA test. And yours is dismissed. You haven't proven that she caused these car damages. And pay your child support. You are the father.
Yes,
Have a
amen.
good day.
Amen.
Judgment for the plaintiff. Your claim dismissed.
And I have that, honey. Talking about it ain't his baby. What? Your son needs some shoes.
You need to quit lying.
You'll be in jail. Don't worry about it. You back
I know
pay.
you want me in jail.
You back pay.
I know you want me in jail. That's all. You've been trying to get me in jail for the longest.
Sitting there with the for a little while.
You ain't gonna get nobody better than me. I know you
bitter.
bitter.
Broke. You live with your mama in a foreclosed home.
Shorty, you bitter.
She need to pay her comment bill. It just came in the mail.